adverb with adjective to express some idea, that is faulty parallel. If we use noun and adjective to express ideas, that is faulty parallel. Parallelism, it is a kind of sentence which is similar structure in related to words, don't forget this, related to clauses and related to phrases. Use both simple present tenses by saying Mark picks up the hammer and hits the nail.
Temaribet lamchi Temaribet lanta.
Hello everyone, this is Temaribet. Today we are going to dive deep into how can we fix some writing errors related to faulty parallelism. Before we go to how can we identify and fix faulty parallel sentences, we must have a wonderful knowledge what a parallel sentence is all about. So, parallelism, it is a kind of sentence which is similar structure in related to words, don't forget this, related to clauses and related to phrases. These phrases, clauses and words must have the same structure in a given sentence, okay? Why we use parallel structure or parallelism in our writing? It creates a kind of sentence which has the right or the correct rhythm and balance with a sentence. As a reader, guys, we are expected to correct faulty parallel sentences. Why? Because unbalanced sentence give us a kind of awkward and it can be a kind of sentence which lacks, okay, the correct tone, okay, or the correct message. For example, this is a faulty parallel sentence. Sarah had to iron, do the washing, and shopping before her parents arrived. Before her parents arrived, there are three very important tasks are expected from Sarah, but in this sentence, these three actions have been given with different structures, okay? Hard to iron, do the washing, and shopping. This one is infinitive, and the other two are gerunds. Such kind of sentences are completely incorrect, okay? Why? Because if we use an infinitive, the other actions must use infinitive. If we use gerund for the first action, the other actions must be gerund, okay? So how can we fix this before we go to what are the types of faulty parallel sentences, okay? So Sarah had to do the ironing, washing, okay? It was the washing, so rather than saying doing the washing, so avoid or clear do and the from the sentence. Do the ironing, washing, and shopping, okay? And shopping before her parents arrived. Now I corrected this sentence by changing the infinitive into what? Into a gerund. This is known as how can we fix faulty parallel sentences in writing. Guys, there are four different types of faulty parallel sentences. Now we are going to see what are these four different types of faulty parallel sentences in English. The first one is a faulty parallel sentence related to tense, okay? We do not mix some tenses in a single sentence. For example, we don't use simple past and simple present under the same roof, okay, or in a single statement. Either we must use simple past with past perfect, simple past with past continuous, and other corresponding tenses, okay, other relative tenses. But we don't use simple past and simple present. We don't use simple past and future tenses and other very important rules in English. If we do that, that sentences of ours will be faulty parallel, or they are completely incorrect. Okay? So the first one is tense. Mark picks up, look, picks up the hammer and hits the nail. The first one is verb 1, picks up. Why? Because Mark is a singular subject. The verb comes with S. And hit, it is verb 2. Okay? How do you know that? Hit. Okay? Verb 1, verb 2. And the verb 3 form of hit is also hit, and hit. But here, for singular subjects, we must add s into the verb. Okay? Into the verb. If you don't add s on hit, that means hit used as a verb 2. Okay? So, we do have two methods of fixing this error. The first one, use both simple present tenses by saying Mark picks up the hammer and hits the nail. Now, the first mechanism of fixing the problem goes to using the same verb 1 structure, simple present. The next one is changing the first verb 1 into verb 2, which means Mark picked up the hammer and hit the nail. Now your sentence give a correct written or sounds correctly. Okay. The next very important parallelism or faulty parallelism goes to the use of gerund and infinitive. We don't use gerund and infinitive to express our thought under the same sentence or in the same sentence. For example, again, Mark likes to make and repairing furniture. The first action expressed by infinitive and the second action expressed by gerund, which is completely wrong. And it is one of the most repeatedly idea come in the Ethiopian national exams. Okay? So Mark likes, the first method is using both gerund, or the second one is making both infinitive. So Mark likes to make and to repair furniture. The first mechanism, to make and to repair furniture. The second mechanism is using gerund for both actions. Okay, by saying what? Mark likes making and repairing furnitures. Okay, now we corrected these faulty parallel sentences. It gives us a correct written, or it is not awkward. Okay. The third very important faulty parallel sentence is related to parts of speech. Sometimes if we'd like to express ideas using emotion, feeling, and character, maybe profession, we must use the same parts of speech. If we use noun, all must be noun. If we use adjective, they must be adjective. If we use adverbs, all must be adverbs. If we mix adverb with adjective to express some idea, that is faulty parallel. If we use noun and adjective to express ideas, that is faulty parallel. So you are expected first to understand what are the words or what kind of part of speech these words came from. Okay, so noun, adverb, and adjective do not mix to express ideas. For example, again, we are going to talk about Mark. When Mark makes mistakes, he feels what? Frustration and angry. Frustration, it is a noun. Angry, it is an adjective. So we don't mix two different parts of speech to express Mark's feeling. So how can we correct? Change frustration into adjective or angry into a noun. Okay? So we do have two mechanisms to express Mark's feeling. So the first one, let's change angry into a noun just by using frustration as it is. Be with me. When Mark makes a mistake, he feels frustration and anger. Okay? Frustration and anger. Okay? The next one is change frustration into frustrated. That means frustration is a noun, frustrated is an adjective. Okay? So, when Mark makes mistakes, he feels frustrated and angry. Frustrated and angry. Frustration and anger. Now we fixed the problem. The first very important faulty parallelism goes to how to use singular and plural nouns while we are giving examples or we illustrate a kind of idea after the given phrase or clause. Okay? For example, DIY requires daily individual uses or activities. Okay? DIY requires tools such as, such as a hammer, singular, drills, plural, and screwdrivers. There is one singular noun and two plural nouns. We do not mix singular and plural nouns while we are illustrating or putting examples after the given idea. Okay? What if Mark, or what if someone or some activity likes or requires one hammer and more than two other materials? Don't put such kind of ideas together. Okay? In addition to hammer, DIY requires tools such as screwdrivers and drills. That is the best way, rather than putting like this. So, what's our mechanism? Use both singular or both plural. For example, DIY requires tools such as hammers, drills, and screwdrivers. Or DIY requires tools such as a hammer, a drill, or a screwdriver. If we use singular noun, all must be singular. If we use plural noun, all must be plural. Attention. What if, as I told you earlier, one material with another two plural nouns? You had better use the following structure. In addition to hammer, look guys, in addition to hammer, DIY requires tools such as drills and screwdrivers. But we do not use singular and plural nouns under the same sentences. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please share our video in our Telegram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok channels for more updates. For now, ciao.